will this team need to do to be as good or better than last year's team, do you think?
It's going to be difficult. Going to Omaha 2 years in a row, we definitely have a bullseye on our back. Everyone's going to be gunning for us, trying to knock us off. We've won the ACC 2 out of the last 3 years, so that's definitely also something that all the ACC teams kind of want to get us back for that. But I think that we'll be good. We just gotta, people gotta step up and fill the roles that we lost in the draft.
Are you moving from second base to shortstop, or maybe play both?
I'm not sure yet. I'll let coach decide that. But yeah, I would like to play short. I'm gonna work to try and play shortstop this year. That's my goal.
Johnny, have you gotten used to your role here with all those guys? You mentioned guys that are gone. Have you gotten used to kind of being a key returner?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna obviously have to step it up a little more than I did last year. I had a good year last year, but there's a lot of roles that I'm gonna have to fill, like Zach leaving and Willie. There's a lot of leadership stuff that you don't see necessarily on the field that I'm gonna put in, put on my shoulders and try to fill that role.
Is there something? Have you already started that process, or something?
Yeah, I've been helping out a lot of the freshmen and juniors that came in that weren't here last year. But it takes some time. With new guys, you gotta build a relationship with them, and I'm just here to help them. I told them, if you have any questions, just come to me. I'll be there to help you. And especially in the infield, we have a new infielder, Brandon Galley. So I've been helping him out a lot. So hopefully, there'll be a smooth transition.
What have you learned about fall ball, the importance of it, or what you can kind of gather from going through fall ball here?
You just got to show the coaches what you can do. My freshman year, the coaches really emphasized that. So that's just something I told all these guys. There's no pressure. Just play your game and have fun. That's something that we play baseball as a game for fun, most of us. Obviously, the aspiration is to win and play professional baseball at some point. But it's a fun game, and there's no reason to feel pressure in a fall game. So I just tell them to relax, have fun, and do what they can do.
In particular for you, is there something that you're working on the field? You talked about your leadership, but this fall for you, what's something you want to be better at?
Well, I guess leadership-wise, just be more vocal, help the guys out, like I said. Also, just work on, I've been working on base stealing. That's something that the coaches really emphasized for me to work on that. And like I said, I want to play shortstop this year, so defensively, I'm going to have to step up. Lopez did a great job, his 4 years here of playing and doing well defensively. And our defense was #1 in the nation last year, so that's a tall task to try to compete with. But I'm gonna do my part, and especially defensively, that's where I'm focusing on mostly.
Stealing bases, you speak more on that, and what you can kind of do to be better in that. And obviously, you're going to be a key guy in the lineup too, hitting. So, how do you balance that, and how can you be a better base stealer?
Well, this fall, the coaches told me just take off. The only way you're going to get good at stealing bases and at doing anything in life is to do it. So, I'm not going to learn to steal bases if I just stand at first base and take my secondary. But, just stealing bases and getting accustomed. Even if I get thrown out, they said they're not going to be mad in the fall. Just to go and take off, be aggressive. So that's something. As it's easy to tone it down when you're being very aggressive than to try and tone it up in a game when you're used to not stealing and not being aggressive on the bases. So, I'm pretty quick. I'm not the fastest guy, but I'm quick enough where I should be able to steal a good amount of bases. It's unfortunate, but Carl isn't able to be here for a majority of the fall. So me and him had really been working on that the last couple weeks in practice. Coach Lopez he bought us a bag that helps you transition from running to sliding. So that's something we've been working on. I know me, Edgar, and a couple of the other guys, we've been working on that stealing bases. So we've been doing that, and defensively, just making sure that I catch the ball, not trying to be too fancy with anything defensively. So Lopez did a great job of just catching and throwing the ball, being accurate, not trying to be too fancy or hot dog or anything like that.